Maybe second one with flat from New York.
On your feet
Oh,
for the NBA champion,
how
Boston
disrespectful.
Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla.
Now we must thank Jason Tatum.
Let's hear it for the NBA champions, Boston Celtics.
And the tradition of the ring ceremony, incredibly special. And what a season they can look back on. And this crowd, this arena is ready to cheer on their team tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Now, New York starting five. It's Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, and Hart. A bunch of Wildcats out there on the floor. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the one, with White at the two. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And no NBA games tomorrow as the league comes to a halt for Election Day, Grant.
Oh, yes, B.A. A good cause to pause. Amplifying the importance for all who are capable getting to the polls and making sure our voices are heard.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston on offense. Here's White. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
one of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Brown. Top of the key. And down it goes. 2 points.
And you see why coach is comfortable running offense through Bridges.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside Porzingis. Holiday surveying the floor. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone, off and running.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. He played a great game against Charlotte. Towns finds Bridges. Towns a screen on Brown. For three, Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Brunson against Holiday. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Spins. Brown passes to Tatum. Over Towns. Tatum can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Hart from long range. And the Knicks miss again.
Come on.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Outside Holiday. Sends it home from three-point land.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Horford outside. The 3-ball. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. To the left side wing. Horford against Towns. And there's the screen. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Porzingis. Brown with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Outside Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Al Horford.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Pritchard. And he lays it up and in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knicks trail by 4. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Brunson. To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Takes it inside. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. OG Anunoby out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Campaign. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. From downtown. And Tatum drills the 3.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
3-pointer Bridges.
Look at
Boston leading by
it.
3. A chance here to catch up with Allie.
No way.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
No,
Thanks. Well, the
no.
Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. He was all alone on that one. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Cornette. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how
Yo, OG and a
defense
booty.
is honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
The 3 is up.
Oh.
And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 5. McBride passes to Bridges. Outside McBride. To the paint. Horford with a steal. Tatum on the drive. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Towns on a screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 3. Tatum passes to White. Inside, White gets it to go. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Outside Holiday, driving in, and Holiday powers it home.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
And here's Brunson from the arc.
No foul was called. No foul was
Started out
called.
strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. White for 3.
That's good D.
And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty
Oh my gosh, what a lay.
Well, sometimes being shifty in this game is a good thing. Body control helping out on that attempt.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Leading by 5.
on.
It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Tatum inside. The layup off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Celtics up 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. They're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. For the Magic, they'll be up against the Hornets in Charlotte. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Boston Celtics.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Knicks trail by 5. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Brunson passes to Towns, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns for 3. Counted from distance. Towns has got 10.
There's a 3 for Towns. Countering the 3 they just gave up.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Hart. Brunson with it. Now Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Brunson, a nice feed. That's just good offense.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. And stolen by Bridges.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Knicks' style is defined by grit and physicality. Guard Dante DiVincenzo said, guys know, it's a way to stay on the floor. It's funny because when you have everybody doing it, you stand out more. When you're not doing it, you don't want to be that guy on film not playing defense, Brian.
You'll get called out for sure. It's a culture of effort, Allie. Thank you. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And White finishes off the break. Well done.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Second, the Knicks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Brunson finds Hart. The kick out to Brunson. Outside, DiVincenzo for 3. Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Tatum against Bridges. Tatum showing off the strength.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got his second bucket on the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. Brunson with it, guarded now by Holiday. Brunson with the finish inside.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Pritchard's checked in for White. And a switch here also for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Brunson misses. Boston trailing. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Holiday against Bridges. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Releases. And he can't make that one in.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Line for 2.
First one falls. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Here's Brunson outside. Rebound Boston.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Pritchard. On the take. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. They host the Hawks after this one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. From 13, good on the bucket. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. To the inside. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the 4th? And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Once we get the ball, Swan, it's easy offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Miles McBride is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Oh, it's blocked by Towns! Now here's Anunoby, tightly guarded. Here's Pritchard. McBride covers. And Pritchard, here we go. Outside Tatum, beyond the arc. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare. The the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
New York trailing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Tries the spin move. DiVincenzo with a steal. Towns for 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
He buries it from 3.
Deuce McBride.
Just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Holiday. Fires the 3. Pure 3-point range. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Boston with some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Coach telling the team this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Yes! Brunson for 3.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Here's White. Pass to Brown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Here's Brunson. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Tatum. Another shot. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul.
Jaylen Brunson.
For 1 more.
Wow.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Brunson against Holiday. Clock at 6. Count it, and the foul. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Absolute cinema.
At the line.
That's good from Holiday.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Pass to Brunson. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. Towns down low. Tatum's there. Hart from long range. The rebound, Celtics.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's White. He connects.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Towns a screen on Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. New York no good that time either. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Okay, you at home?
Yes, ma'am.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Listen
and right
now,
here,
watch it.
they can't waste any time.
Well, it's
TV.
probably a little bit too late
Oh,
here, but you
that's what
really
you're
need
doing,
to
huh?
score a bucket here to stay
What you been
alive.
doing all day? So yeah, we
And now
just
they
stopped
decide to
doing what we
foul
supposed to do
intentionally.
and nobody else.
Oh no, I was studying. I finished studying.
No homework.
No, ma'am. Well, I didn't do nothing all day.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the
So,
first
but
one
when
to
you came
fall.
home, you
Trying to
stopped
focus
playing
now
exercise.
for the second.
Yeah, that's what I said. I sat down
The
to study.
second of two is good.
I got home at
And
like
that
3 o'clock.
increases the lead to 6.
And you studied for
New
your
York
city.
calls
Yes, ma'am.
timeout. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Act fast, but
Got
without
nothing to do
mistakes.
when you be in front of TV, watch TV.
Holiday against
A new
Brunson.
factor box came in.
Fires from deep.
Okay.
Cash.
So I put it
What a
inside.
beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And
put
Brunson's
it
got
up?
the
Yeah, I
mindset
put it
to
up.
deliver.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the
But
clock.
you have to put away.
Yeah.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good,
What are
getting
you
both at the
after
line.
what?
And it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Here's Brunson outside. Not going to go that time. So we see the Celtics get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness, and you know we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributed. So you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Yeah.
For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
I think so.
What they was asking y'all about your question.
No, they just asked us if we were good.
If you were good.
If we were
Who
good.
asked that?
Then
Why would you not be good?
because she said she heard you were in the hospital.
Okay. And what that got to do with y'all though? What you was gonna be bad?
No,